So I will make a very simple plan to follow if you want to lose weight very fast. It's about the keto diet so I make a very simple keto plan, okay? And it says like this. In the afternoon, this is very, very important, you must eat full keto, because in the afternoon and in the evening we move less. So if you move less in the afternoon and in the evening, you will consume less sugar, less glucose. So it's very efficient to start your evening and your night with with not a lot of sugars, because in the fasting period, that is during the night, you will lose weight without effort, okay? So of course one must eat vegetables and plants and some fruit that must contain a maximum of 50 grams of glucose. So one must calculate. For example, broccoli have 5 grams of glucose per 100 grams of broccoli. But bread has half of the weight of the bread is sugar. It's actually a polymer of sugar. So it's glucose, which amidon is called in chemistry. So this polymer of sugar, which is in bread, will make you very, very fast and very, very fast and very fat, okay? So you must eat vegetables like broccoli, like fruits like avocado. You can eat, for example, tomatoes. You can eat a lot of healthy things that contain not a lot of glucose or sugar, okay? And I know that there are a lot of people are soda dependent. They are soda dependent, and this soda in large quantities determines diabetes, and must know that diabetes determines renal failure. Diabetes determines blindness, and diabetes determines vascular problems, and the vascular problems could lead to amputation. So not a easy disease. It could lead to a lot of complications because of the soda intake every day. 500 mils of soda contains 50 grams, okay? So if you drink 500 mils of soda, you will have your total dose of glucose for the day. For the day, okay? I will allow for myself to drink maximum 500 mils of soda only if I exercise, and before exercise, okay? So it's only allowed if you exercise, but if you do not move, the soda will transform itself in fat, and all because it's a lot of sugar, let's say glucose, sugar. This glucose, when your pancreas gets tired, will remain in your blood, and when it remains in your blood, and the insulin cannot transform it into fat, the glucose will remain in, and you have hyperglycemia for long periods of time, which will sicken your cells, and you will make renal failure, blindness, and if you have vascular disease, could lead to amputation if it continues for a lot of years, okay? So all because of soda. So be very careful. Keto diet is a very good diet. but one must also not exaggerate with the um, high high fat high with the animals that contain lots of fats. So you must eat healthy fats like fish which have omega-3, or proteins, 1 gram of proteins for for a kilo per day. And you will say maybe this is very expensive. Yes, it could be expensive. It could be. So there is another solution, much more cheaper. It's called intermittent fasting. Okay. If you combine intermittent fasting with a good diet that could be a little more expensive, but eating a lot of sugars that usually are cheaper, okay? So intermittent fasting with paleo diet, paleo or keto diet, okay? So if you eat very close to the nature, what our ancestors have eaten for thousands and thousands of years, because your body is not adapted to eat all this processed food, that we have for 50 years. But before that, look at the people in the 1970s. They were all fit and slim. But look at the people after 1990s. They became very fat because of the lot of sugar which is hidden in your elements. So I can say only that. Maybe this is only in the West we have an illusion of wealth, because if you will take all these sugars and all of this processed food, you'll discover that the paleo food is much more expensive. Okay, so I would say people are victims of the systems, of course, but I will not learn you the learned helplessness. You can choose your diet. So if you do not have many money, I advise intermittent fasting and paleo diet combined. It will be a lot better for you. Okay. Goodbye. God help. Goodbye.